The Trump administration is expected to receive the first group of white Afrikaner refugees in the U.S. tomorrow. In a statement, the U.S. State Department says the white Afrikaner refugees are victims of unjust racial discrimination. Meanwhile, South Africa's Department of International Relations and Cooperation has reiterated that the discrimination claims against white Afrikaners are unfounded. This group of white Afrikaners are at the OR Tambo International Airport, where they are expected to catch a commercial flight to the United States. They're expected to land at the Dallas International Airport in Washington tomorrow morning, local time in the U.S. South African government have dismissed unfounded allegations that the white Afrikaners are being targeted for persecution and discriminatory laws in South Africa. Last week, the South African Deputy Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Alvin Boertes, spoke to his U.S. counterpart on this matter. Pretoria was frank in refuting allegations that it's marginalizing the white Afrikaners in the country.
What happened today is really the result of a process that started on the 5th of May 2025, where we received an application for the foreign operators permit, which we then forwarded to the International Air Services Council for processing and approval. Basically, the application, it contained a number of categories. One, how many flights. Two, who is being transported. Three, the route that has to be taken by the flight. So in terms of the reason for the flight, what was stated in the application was the fact that the flight is here to transport Afrikaners who are relocating to the U.S. as refugees. So basically that was the reason for the application. So when the application is being processed, there is also the technical aspect of it, which has to be looked into by the CAA, which is what they did, and then taken it to the council, and the permit was approved. So once the permit is approved, it simply means you have to give it to the operator. The obligation of the operator is then to submit what we call a flight plan to ATNS. In other words, where the flight is coming from, where is it going to land, that kind of information. So in this case, we do know, even in the application it was stated, that the flight came from Texas to OR Tambo, well, through Dakar and then to OR Tambo. And then from OR Tambo, it's going to go back through Dakar. It's expected to arrive in Dakar at 2 a.m. South African time, and then refuel there, and then leave for Washington Dallas Airport, which is in Washington, D.C. It's expected to arrive there at 12 o'clock South African time. So thereafter, then the flight proceeds to Texas again. So basically, that's the route that is going to be taken by this particular flight. I must say that this is the only flight or the application we received for only one flight. So there isn't any other application that we are considering at the moment. This is the only one. But we cannot rule out more applications that would come. So we just take the applications as they come. As you know, this is the responsibility of the council to process such applications.